ChatGPT has seamlessly woven itself into the fabric of our daily lives. From simplifying our writing tasks to providing companionship and handling mundane chores, it has become an indispensable part of our digital world. However, amidst this integration, users often unknowingly stumble upon common mistakes and frequently overlook the vast array of capabilities that ChatGPT brings to the table. In today's video, we're about to shed light on these prevalent pitfalls and uncover the untapped potential that ChatGPT offers. Get ready as we dive into these common blunders and their straightforward solutions. But first, let's hook you in with something intriguing. Let's begin. Creating personalized plans. A common mistake when interacting with ChatGPT is not realizing its potential to create personalized plans. We're talking about custom-tailored action plans, whether it's for fitness, diet, or even learning a new skill. The mistake lies in limiting ChatGPT to general advice or cookie-cutter solutions. Don't do that. Here's a quick fix. Be specific and give ChatGPT as much relevant information as you can. Planning to shed some pounds? Share your age, weight, height, and preferred workout style. Looking to meditate more? Mention how often you've meditated before and what your goals are. Stress reduction, better focus, you name it. The key here is metrics. Metrics allow ChatGPT to provide you with an actionable, realistic plan, tailored just for you. And with advancements like GPT-4, the plans are becoming more nuanced and insightful than ever. To give you a concrete example, here's a prompt you can use to get personalized workout routine. Create a 4-week workout plan for me. I am 30 years old, weigh 200 pounds, and my height is 6 feet. I can work out 4 days a week and want to focus on weight loss and muscle toning. Once you feed this information to ChatGPT, it can generate a workout routine that suits your individual needs and constraints. You could even go further and ask GPT to detail what exercises to do on each of those days based on your specific needs. Trust me, you're leaving a lot on the table if you're not tapping into this aspect of ChatGPT. So go ahead, get personalized, and make the most of what this AI has to offer. Study with ChatGPT. Studying with ChatGPT is a massively overlooked area that shouldn't be. Why? Well, because this tool is so versatile that it can transform how you study, making it more interactive and efficient. You're not just limited to asking for quick summaries or explanations. You can use ChatGPT to create your own learning aids like flashcards or quizzes, tailor-made for your study objectives. Let's say you prompt in, "Give me a list of World War II political figures and their roles in the war." You can then feed ChatGPT back with the list of these figures, along with the roles during the war. You don't stop there. You instruct the AI to turn this information into a quiz. You can set the rules like, "Please turn this into a quiz. If I guess the name correctly based on the description you give, say correct, and move on to the next. If I'm wrong, correct me and move on." Voila! You now have an interactive study tool, essentially flashcards turned digital and intelligent. It doesn't just regurgitate facts, it quizzes you, corrects you, and moves on, just like a study buddy would. And don't think this is just for the history buffs. You could do this for any subject. Studying for a job interview? Plug in some common interview questions for the position you're applying for, and have ChatGPT simulate an interview for you. You can leverage this tool for focused, interactive learning. And that's an opportunity you don't want to miss. Checking for plagiarism. One of the common mistakes people make when using ChatGPT is not checking for plagiarism. You might think, hey, it's a machine. It's generating original content, right? Well, not always. Sometimes the language model could generate text that closely resembles existing content. This is especially critical if you're a writer or a student working on a project that requires originality. Here's why you shouldn't overlook this. If you're using the generated text for commercial, academic, or even personal projects where plagiarism could be an issue, you could get into serious trouble. The consequences range from tarnishing your reputation to facing legal action, so it's not something to be taken lightly. Example and quick fix. Let's say you ask ChatGPT to write an introduction for your research paper. Don't assume it's plagiarism-free. To check, you can run the text through a plagiarism detection tool. Even better, ChatGPT itself can help you here. Just ask, "Please identify if this text is plagiarism-free." If it's not, you can tell ChatGPT, "Please rewrite to eliminate plagiarism," and voila! You get a revised, more original version of the text using generated knowledge. Another common oversight when using ChatGPT is failing to leverage the generated knowledge for more advanced and creative tasks. You see, you can actually feed the model a prompt, get useful information, and then build on that information for even more specialized outputs. It's like building blocks of knowledge. one stacked on top of the other. Say you ask ChatGPT to list 5 blockbuster movies released before the year 1970. Once the model provides you that list, you've essentially generated a curated piece of knowledge. Now don't stop there. You can then use this generated list to ask the model to perform another task, like writing a blog post discussing how these movies shaped the Western genre in Hollywood. You can say, please use this generated list to write a blog post discussing how these movies shaped the Western genre in Hollywood. In doing so, you're not just getting a simple answer or a one-off piece of writing, you're creating a cycle of generated knowledge that can be recycled and repurposed. So you start with a simple query, build a more advanced prompt on top of that, and end up with a rich, detailed output. And you're doing all this within the same chat thread, which makes the process incredibly efficient. What you get is a nuanced exploration of the subject, not just a superficial answer. This is a more advanced way of using ChatGPT, and it really allows you to dig deep into the topics, making the most of the conversational aspect of the tool. So the next time you're interacting with ChatGPT, consider going beyond single-step prompts to create multi-layered inquiries and outputs. It's like a dialogue, but with information as the currency. Generate human-like texts. There's a common misconception that you've got to sound all formal and scholarly to get the best out of ChatGPT. Nope, not true. In fact, it's quite the opposite. ChatGPT is trained on human conversation, so the more natural you are, the better the AI understands you and responds. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should throw all caution to the wind and start talking like you're texting a buddy. No, there's a fine line between keeping it real and sacrificing the context or clarity of what you're asking. You still need to be concise and clear. For example, instead of saying, hey, can you help me fix this? You could say, can you help me rewrite this letter to make it sound more human-like? By doing this, you've added the necessary context. Remember, ChatGPT is pretty versatile, but it's not a mind reader, so feel free to keep it human, but also make sure you're providing enough detail to get the most accurate and relevant response. It's all about balance. And that balance between sounding human and giving context is crucial for an optimized experience. So, next time you interact with ChatGPT, just keep it natural. You'll be surprised at how much better your experience will be. Understanding ChatGPT's limitations. If you use ChatGPT 3.5, understanding the limitations of ChatGPT is crucial for getting the most out of it. One major limitation is its knowledge cutoff date. ChatGPT can access real-time information or updates post-training. So, if you're seeking the latest news or research, you'll need to upgrade to ChatGPT 4 to use its Browse with Bing new plugin features. Being aware of this can help you avoid unnecessary frustration and help you craft more effective queries. ChatGPT's algorithm is trained on vast datasets from the internet, which isn't a perfectly impartial source. If you're consulting ChatGPT for opinions or information, especially on sensitive topics, it's essential to keep this in mind. Don't take the answers as the ultimate truth, but as a starting point for your own research. Accuracy is another aspect to consider. While ChatGPT is generally reliable, it can occasionally output information that's either incorrect or even plagiarized. If you're using the tool for more important projects or academic work, make sure to double check the facts. Last but not least, remember that ChatGPT is not human. It can simulate conversation quite well, but it lacks human intuition, emotions, and context awareness. This can affect how well it understands and responds to your prompts, especially ones that require emotional intelligence or nuanced understanding. Being aware of these limitations will not only help you set realistic expectations, but also enable you to use ChatGPT more effectively. After all, knowing what a tool can't do is as important as knowing what it can. Journal with ChatGPT. You might not realize it, but ChatGPT can be a fantastic tool for maintaining a daily journal. Here's how it works. You can actually prompt ChatGPT to ask you specific questions aimed at guiding your journal entry for the day. For instance, you could say, ask me questions for my daily journal, and the model will give you thoughtful questions to help you reflect on your day. After you answer these questions, the next step is to have the chatbot format your responses into a cohesive journal entry. And guess what? ChatGPT does this remarkably well. It even adds the date for you, making your journal entry look neat and organized. Trust me, it's an intuitive and easy way to keep your thoughts and daily experiences well documented. Generate images with the DALL-E plugin. Did you know that you can now generate images with DALL-E right within ChatGPT? Yes, you heard me right. This is a brand new feature and it's as cool as it sounds. So why should you care? Well, imagine you're working on a project or perhaps creating content for your social media. Instead of searching for the perfect image or chart, you can simply ask ChatGPT to generate it for you. It's an incredible way to add a personalized touch to your work or even your everyday tasks. For example, you can say, please generate a cute image of a cat and a dog having fun. Or maybe you're trying to get a handle on your finances. You could request, please help me create a chart for my expenses this year where I earned $30,000 in 6 months, and break down your costs. ChatGPT 4, along with the DALL-E plugin, will get to work and present you with what you asked for. So, what are you waiting for? Give it a try and explore the creative possibilities this new feature unlocks. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Conclusion. Wrapping up, we've dissected the everyday stumbling blocks users often face when using ChatGPT. Remember, it's the small tweaks, those quick adjustments, that can generally enhance your ChatGPT journey. Whether you're embarking on this AI adventure or you're a seasoned pro, engrave these insights into your interactions to take your experience to the next level. The boundless potential of ChatGPT awaits, just a tweak away. Dive in and let the magic unfold. Cheers! And if you like this video, check this one out too.